If you're in your mid-40s and you are a miner, then you know how elusive Truesilver is. So I found a spot, a little cave, where the Truesilver node almost always spawns, and this is on the northern tip of the Isle of Dread. Now, Horde may not venture out here because on the northern point of that island is an ally town, and there's a little ferry that takes you across from the Forgotten Coast, so the allies can hop on that ferry. But see, Horde can too, and I made that mistake. I got on the ferry and landed on the other side. I'm a curious kind of guy, and all of a sudden I'm fighting off ally guards. So if you're Horde, you may just want to swim down to the second island, the tip of the second island. Here you find a bunch of Naga. Now, Naga are humanoids, so they drop coin and cloth and items. I'm just going to run right past these Naga. If you were in your mid-40s, you wouldn't be able to do this, of course, because you draw aggro. But even if you are higher level, it's not bad grinding to kill off these Naga. I just want to hurry on so we're not spending a lot of time while I kill off a bunch of Nagas. But I'm saying, you could go ahead and make these kills because you'd get some coins and cloth and occasionally some items, green items. This one I'm going to have to kill because it's right there in the path, so we'll go ahead and take out a few of these, make our way in. Every time I haven't come to this cave a whole lot, I didn't discover it until I was already level 70, and I was just getting curious. I wanted to find out, what all is on the map. But the times that I have been out here, I've been, I don't know, half a dozen times. Every single time I visited this little cave, there's been at least one and sometimes two Truesilver mining nodes. And I thought, man, if I'd known about this back when I was, my mid-40s, and that's what I was looking for, to mine. Well, now here's a Mithril deposit. That's not a bad thing, it's good mining. And that Mithril deposit is right here. I can see it on the mini-map, and there it is. So not bad mining to pick up some Mithril while you're at it, but Truesilver, I remember how hard it was to get Truesilver, and you can use Truesilver. That's very valuable, not only to sell on the AH, but also to use for if you have crafters, blacksmiths, and engineers, and crafters. A lot of different crafting professions use Truesilver. Let's trot on by here. This is some guy's lair. I'm sure allies have a quest that sends them in here because there's kind of a mini boss. There's the Truesilver mining deposit. So that looks like it would be back there in the corner. There it is. So only one Truesilver mining deposit this time. But like I say, other times I have found. I'm just gonna let my fellow guard kill off that guy. I have found two at a time, which that's pretty nice to find two Truesilver nodes in one little cave. Now, I don't know if this mini boss drops anything significant if you don't have the quest for him, but I usually the half dozen times or so that I've been in here, I just come back and kill him, and he drops some silver and various stuff, and then these other two chicks who are kind of his little bodyguards, you kill those off, and you'll get some cloth, and of course you get those clams as well, and the clams will occasionally have a pearl in them. Pearls are nice items to sell, so you pick up the clam. I'm not even going to pick up that. It's just, I don't want to. You could sell these items to vendors and things, but I just want to get. There's some gold. Some silver. But I do like to pick up the clams because the zesty clam meat certainly sells, and like I said, occasionally you'll get yourself a pearl out of this. Let's see how we're doing with our clams. Any pearls? Any pearls? Not yet. But the zesty clam meat. If you're a cook and you can use zesty clam meat to make some of your own recipes, I generally cook fish and other things, so I don't cook the clam meat myself, but I sell it on AH. One more thing to sell. You're always glad to have items to sell on the AH, and definitely there are people who buy zesty clam meat regularly. So no pearls for me this time. Okay, just for fun, when you're in this cave, you come back into this little far corner. There's another chamber in the cave. The only way to get to it is through an underwater tunnel. Of course, I'm a warlock, so I have unending breath, but it's not that long a tunnel, so you'd be able to, your breath would last long enough for you to swim through the tunnel and come out the other side. I keep thinking there must be some rare spawn, somebody back here, because Blizzard wouldn't put a cool little cave underwater. That you can only get to this cave through an underwater tunnel. They wouldn't put this back here unless they were going to hide something cool back here. I would think, other than just to have a place for us to go that's a cool spot. Of course, you can continue grinding the Naga, get some more coins and cloth and clams. Hope for a pearl or some more zesty clam meat. But at the far back into this chamber here, it just looks, there's got to be something. I haven't seen it yet, but there must be some rare spawn or something back here. And maybe if you're adventuresome enough, or if you're in your mid 40s, obviously you'd be getting experience points for killing all these Naga. So it really makes it worth your while. Not to mention the coins and the clams and cloth and stuff. But I keep thinking right around here, there's email me if you see it, because I want to know what spawns back there. There's got to be something. Okay, that's where we are, the Isle of Dread. It's off the west coast of Feralis. Shalzulu's lair is the cave, and that's the mini boss is Shalzulu, if I'm pronouncing the name correctly. Now, you don't want to go down into this middle area of that island, because that's where a whole bunch of level 60, 62 elite Chimera fly around, and they don't drop any kind of loot that's worth, for that level of an elite. So don't venture down there unless you just want to see it. But anyway, that's this little island off the Isle of Dread, off the coast of Feralis. Here's wishing you many great kills and great loots.